Respected guests of honor speaker, Madam Leon Jessica Gatilon Mariano, our school's division superintendent, Attorney Donato Valdez Jr., AP represented by Dr. Emily Abrahena, highly acclaimed leaders of our town headed by Honorable Ronald T. Labasi, our school principal, Mrs. Violeta Sigma, our head teacher, Mr. Jesse D. Lorenzo, the PHS faculty and staff, moms and sirs, our most loving parents, fellow graduates, guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. No one goes out of the portals of Pinili National High School without a vivid and clear picture of interesting lessons of macrobiology. Of all the lifelong memories in my English 7th class, the most interesting lesson I ever had is punctuation marks. I can still remember how Mom Chi let us use our fingers to draw the punctuation in the air to differentiate colon and semicolon, and that little snappy shake of her shoulders whenever she explains the use of those punctuations. As a matter of fact, Mom Chi is deeply free in my mind, reminding me the different uses of punctuation marks as I crafted my speech for today. Why am I telling you this? Now that I am 17 and pretty, I have realized that punctuation marks are not just used by a movie writer like me. More often than not, this is a reflection of our life and an expression of our sentiments. And this is what I would like to impart today. The 4 favorite punctuation marks of Kelly Apini and my fellow senior high school graduates. And whenever I dish out a punctuation mark, please make some time to draw it in the air. I repeat, whenever I dish out a punctuation mark, kindly make some time to draw it in the air. The first punctuation mark taught to us is period. In writing, this tiny dot is used to add a declarative statement wherein a given used to abbreviate words. At some point in our lives, there are things which we need to put a full stop. In my case, I would like to put an end to the kind of life that I have. I would like to put an end to the hardships that my parents are going through just to provide my everyday needs. As a matter of fact, the Guyana and the Hudson, it was just few days ago when I really realized that my mama's everyday reminder to me before I ride into our tricycle is, Lala, ikaw man anak ko. Now that I am 17 and free, I have realized its essence. That apart from excelling and acing the quizzes of Sir Ryan and Mom Emma Joy, or even defending my research to Sir Mata, I know that my mama is reminding me to always choose my priorities in life. That you are buried in my my work. Daddy, are you really worthy of receiving high grades? Do you really think you can do it? Habay na kita, pwede ka isunang. Sir mo ba talaga? That someone has completed my mentor, telling that I will never ever be enough to be on top of my class. Admittedly, this has dampened somehow my spirit. There was also this time where I have doubted my abilities, where I have sacrificed personal matters just to be focused on my academics, where I want to prove my worth. I had also this time wherein I kept on thinking on how to surpass the standards which I myself had set. I feel so burdened, so useless, so depressed. Good thing, I am also a nature of concealing the saddest emotions that I have. Since my credibility is questioned, people who believed and supported me were the ones who gave an echoing and resounding answer to those who questioned me. They were like miners, digging and finding the gold in me, telling me that just by being me and showing what I have made me a really precious asset that school has. And I am forever grateful and indebted to them. Now, what do I want to say? My fellow graduates and I have these moments when we are cooked like a potato in a hot frying pan. We are questioned, we are treated, we might look so strong and sturdy, but we are fragile and vulnerable. We might crave for independence, but we still need guidance from people who entrust our lives. We might have survived the longest battles of our lives, but deep inside, we are so weak and dying. And to our loving parents, teachers, and friends who never doubted to us, Pagyaman Kakiadu, please continue being our ally as we march towards our lives in the future, and not our bully today. Take note, an ally, not a bully. Third punctuation mark is the most high one, the exclamation point. As we all know, this is used to express a very strong emotion. In my case, there are so many exclamation wildfire. Kidding aside, I would like also to thank all the faculty and staff of Pinili National High School for giving me this positive exclamation point all throughout my senior high school journey. I would especially mention my advisors, Sir Nicole, who was a great foundation when I was in grade 7. It may sound so awkward, but thanks for choosing me as your candidate for Miss Entrance. For I have boosted my confidence even more. I am just waiting for my SP chairman and might as well be a candidate in Miss Pinili someday in the future. To Ma'am Hilda and Ma'am Chrissy, my advisors during the pandemic, for patiently preparing and sorting out my modules when everyone was so friendly and thirsty of knowledge. God was so tough and chances were so rare for us to meet personally during those times, but I highly appreciate all the efforts and sacrifices you have put for us to still live. To Ma'am Ann, my strict, supportive great advisor, for always reminding to us that intelligence should always be coupled with self-discipline. I will always carry that wisdom, Ma'am. To Sir Ryan, our brave knight when things get complicated. Nagyamang-yam, sir, for not-counting us, that when things get tangled, you were there to lift us up. We learned to be more optimistic because of you. And to Sir Anthony, maraming salamat for nurturing us academically and spiritually. I couldn't ask for an advisor who would actually remind us the existence of God beyond our life does not favor us. To Sir Jesse and Mom C, thank you very, very much. No words can express how we are grateful to your leadership skills. Thank you for all those student-centered activities which gave us once-in-a-lifetime learnings and experiences. Thank you for all the entrepreneurial myths for this became a way to discover and enjoy PNH session. Thank you for all the science activities for we became closer to nature. Thank you for letting us compete for we can prove that PNHS can be at part 2. Thank you for the Promenade experience. At least we were able to see closely the faces of our crush. Special mention to everyone. We hate to say this, but we are just so sad to learn that this will be the final year as leaders of this school. But what can we do? You are both aging, so you need to enjoy life too. Just please do not forget to upload photos when you and your own families go to South Korea or Japan for your travel. You deserve to be happy after all the sacrifices you made to others. We are that period, question mark, and exclamation point. But of all the temptations I have encountered, I am very much profound with my personal favorite, the semicolon. I was taught that this mark is used to make transitions of independent clauses. Structurally, we can picture out in our minds that semicolon consists of a period and a comma. And that is the very reason why semicolon is my favorite, for this teaches me something about life. I mean, whenever I see a period and comma, this teaches me to pause for a while. Pausing doesn't mean anything. It only means taking a rest, regaining the lost energy, and bringing back the momentum. At some point in our lives, we feel so exhausted because of too many activities, school activities we carry. We feel pressured because of carrying expectations from our family. We are disheartened